and we're back in the Sword and Shield era with a simplified Chinese set called Final Flame Dance. So this is the fourth subset in the Sword and Shield era, right after 9 Colors Gathering, hence why I brought my playmat back and also my sleeve. So let's get straight into it. Again, it's a subset. There's only one type of booster box. There's no jumbo packs or, you know, it's gonna look like a slim pack, but there's 6 cards per pack instead of 5 cards per pack. And there's 20 packs per booster box. This one finally has the little rip tab, so let's go ahead and rip that open. And also that looks good to go. So yeah, 20 packs. Basically, a lot of the cards that were not included in 9 Colors Gathering, aka Evolving Skies, and partially Fusion Strike 2, were moved into this set. So we have the Dragonite alt art. We're gonna get started anyway. Hopefully we can pull it. SR is guaranteed. Yes, the Dragonite alt art that we've seen from Evolving Skies, really cute. It's just floating in the sky. I'll do one to the front for now. We also have the Noivern from, what's it called? Also Evolving Skies by Mitsuhiro Arita. Absolutely beautiful. And we also have the Inteleon VMAX alt art. So we saw that from a high-class deck in Japanese and also in Fusion Strike in English. And it's really funny too. I remember trying to pull that card from way back when. And how do I know this guys so well? Again, I've been opening videos like this for so long on my YouTube channel. It's just from memory, guys. It's from opening a lot of the Sword and Shield era sets in different languages. It just comes back to you so easily when you've seen it at least like a couple times. In my case, probably 3 or 4 times. I've opened it in traditional Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Okay, see, there you go. Not the alt art, but we got the VMAX Inteleon. Very nice. So this is actually the Gigantamax Inteleon. There was a Dynamax Inteleon released before in Rebel Clash, if you guys remember, but this is the one that came later in Fusion Strike in English, and then that high class deck in Japanese. And yes, we have some cards from EV Heroes like the Ice Leaf Badge, so that's very cool. Very nice pull early on. Hopefully we can get that alt art. Not expecting it, but there are other awesome cards to pull, especially the trainers. If you're a trainer collector, there's also cards from VMAX Climax. I really have to emphasize this. And I did open this previously, guys, if you remember my Vaporeon box. Let's not talk about what happened to the promo, but let's talk about what's in the set. That box only had 2 packs, so I couldn't really go in depth, but that's why I'm opening a whole box today. So you can get Aroma Lady. She was supposed to be in EV Heroes. Well, she was in EV Heroes, but not included in 9 Colors Gathering. So yes, it's gonna be in this set, Final Flame Dance, both the full art and the hyper rare. We also have Gloria that we've seen from VMAX Climax. No hyper rare, just the regular full art. Very nice, the female playable character from Sword and Shield era. And then we also have Acerola that we've also seen from VMAX Climax. So very nice assortment of trainers. And I believe also Cafe Master. So clearly a handful of cards from VMAX Climax. And also another cool card to mention is actually the Mimikyu VMAX and also V. The V we've seen from Battle Styles already, specifically Single Strike Master if you focus on the Japanese sets. Even the full art is randomly put in the set too, which is interesting. But the CSRs, the V and the VMAX of Mimikyu are included in the set. So that's a nice, you know, arrangement of things. And yeah, there we go. There's the Inteleon V. So this is the second artwork of Inteleon V. There was another one beforehand. And there's Acerola, very nice. So not the full art, but we have the regular trainer card. But yes, guys, I know I'm sharing a lot of knowledge, but just to touch upon, you know, why that's the case. I know, again, with these simplified Chinese openings, I sound very much like an encyclopedia. Again, comes from memory. And I've seen this question come up quite, you know, not too often, but every so often. And I feel like, you know, maybe it's time to kind of address it. But some people wonder if, you know, these videos are scripted. Honestly, a lot of the time, the cards just do the talking. I don't even know how you would script this, to be honest with you. It's just also, you know, whenever I look at artists, it comes up on the card. I just remember it from, you know, looking at so many different Pokemon cards over time. I'm also an artist outside of collecting Pokemon cards. I study the art styles quite a bit. And, you know, there's a lot to appreciate as well, especially ever since collecting Pokemon cards as a kid. You know, it went from a lot of cut and paste Ken Sugimori cards to so many commission artists. You know, it's just amazing how many new artists come every year with each new Pokemon set. So, you know, a lot of it's just experience, it's practice, it's doing YouTube for so long as well. Again, like I said earlier, opening these sets in different languages, especially the Sword and Shield era. When you've seen the same card so many times, it just feels like routine after a while. But that's also why doing these opening these simplified Chinese sets are interesting, because it kind of just feels like a whole mix-up of previous sets that we've opened before, as you guys already know. Regidrago holographic, very nice. But yes, so again, guys, it's a lot of passion, it's a lot of just, you know, memory and just exploring and curiosity as well. So hopefully that debunks everything. It's just interesting to me what people assume. Also, guys, just so you know too, that's also why I even keep some of the mistakes that I make in the videos. Like if I stumble upon my words or if I have to repeat myself, it's just to show you guys how genuine I'm trying to be with these videos. You really can't even script that. Also, Suicune is in this set. We saw this from Towering Perfection and also Evolving Skies as well. Not the special art that we've seen from VMAX Climax. That's not, unfortunately, not in this set. Maybe it'll come later on. And one other question that was actually very interesting, related more to the set, if anything. Someone asked, how will the Gengar VMAX alt art come out? Honestly, guys, I'm not sure. It is not in the set, even though the Inteleon is. If you guys recall, that Gengar VMAX alt art came out in the high class deck in Japanese with the Inteleon VMAX. But yeah, so I don't know how it's going to come out in Simplified Chinese. The Gengar was also in Fusion Strike in English. But yes, maybe it'll come out in a collection box. I cannot predict what's going to happen. I'm not Pokemon China. The only time I was spot on with a prediction was the Return of the Dragon box with the Rayquaza, but that's just because of the context of Lunar New Year and it being Year of the Dragon. It was pretty obvious, but you know, for some reason it did work out. So that was pretty cool. Very happy about that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Pokemon China have their really interesting way of releasing different cards in different ways. And there we go. There's our Dragonite. Very nice. Dragonite V. Like I said earlier, the alt art is also in the set. So if you were looking for that in 9 Colors Gathering, really you should be opening this set. And conveniently too, again, you can only have the 6 card packs. Let's actually sleeve up the Dragonite. Very nice to see V cards again. I actually have a question for you guys. Do you prefer the V and VMAX cards, or are you happy with the EX cards in the Scarlet and Violet era? Comment below. I'm very curious to see your opinion. If you missed the VMAX and V cards, or also Adventure is in the set. I forgot to bring it up. Originally, I think the full art was from VMAX Climax. So a lot of VMAX Climax trainers in this one. It's just very interesting because we opened another subset previously that had a lot of shinies. This subset in particular feels a little bit more trainer heavy. And how do we know it's a subset? Because it has a 0.5 here in the set. And also, as you can see, this artwork versus the 9 Colors Gathering artwork, there's definitely a massive difference in effort in the graphics, if you see what I mean here. It's maybe by the same artist, maybe it's 5-band graphics, I do not know. But you can definitely tell there's a difference in effort. So the subsets will have a lot less involved background than the main expansion sets. So we have Baniri, very nice, Lapras, Oricorio. Wow, did not expect to pull another gold card. These subsets like to treat me this way. Very interesting. And we have a Fusion Strike trainer card. So yes, the SR or higher is guaranteed. We did get a gold card in this one. So there we go. The pressure's off now. I would have definitely preferred a trainer. But it's okay. That's also why, you know, in case I don't pull it, I try to bring it up in these videos. Try to make them as comprehensive as possible. Other cards you can also pull from Evolving Skies. I believe the Garbodor V and VMAX. There's the Hyper Rare too. So really in this set, there's only 2 Hyper Rares. The Aroma Lady Hyper Rare and the Garbodor VMAX Hyper Rare. And there's Mimikyu V, like I said, originally from Battle Style. So this is the one card, and also the full art that you'll see from Battle Styles. And I think Inteleon VMAX is one of the few cards to actually pull in this set that's from Fusion Strike. Everything else is from Evolving Skies and VMAX Climax. So again, very interesting assortment, but that's also what makes opening Simplified Chinese sets so interesting. So I hope these videos are a great reference. And again, how do I know all these sets? It's just from seeing a lot of people in China opening it, and also, you know, from experience as well. And here we have Entei, Hollow, and we have a lovely Acerola. I would love to pull that full art. It is quite nice. It's just like kind of sitting in the corner, and I do love the coloring on that as well. And also the Glorias by Naoki Saito, very famous for making really memorable trainer arts. Ooh, I think I see a little VMAX in the back. Hopefully I'm right. Blissey Reverse Hollow, very nice pattern, unique to the Simplified Chinese cards. Oh, there you go, Garbodor VMAX, like I mentioned before. It's interesting. This is the Gigantamax form. It has a little airplane stuck in the middle there, so it's on a cruise ship too. Let's not forget that. The regular Garbodor doesn't have that, so that's how you know it's Gigantamax. And its eyes are like purple or red. It depends on which angle of the light you're shining it on. And look at that, guys. We still have a bunch of packs left. See, it's only 20 packs per box, but there's a lot to go through anyway. But, you know, and also, guys, to kind of go back on things too, like if you guys watch my videos from start to finish, you'll really see the flow of things. Like this kind of conversation really can't be scripted. It's just literally what comes to mind like, kind of think of it like mind vomit. I know it's a bit of a crude choice of words, but literally that's what it feels like when I'm doing these openings. It's just whatever comes to mind. Also, that's a very nice Deoxys with all the crazy logos on the side. Rapid Strike, Single Strike, and Fusion Strike. It's just literally from doing this for so long, but also too, it's because it's fun for me, you know? I like exploring different sets, sharing it with you guys, showing the possibilities of what you can pull, and also the differences from the other languages. That's the whole point of my channel too, guys, so you can see for yourself what the legitimate cards look like in these languages. Just because it's not English, just because it's not Japanese, doesn't mean it's fake. You know, that's the one reason why I even started KrystalKollectz in the first place, because people kept talking shit about all the other languages, but really these other language cards have a lot to offer, especially when English and Japanese cards become hard to get, become out of reach, or you just become outpriced. You know, it happens. And we have the Northern V, not the Altart, but the lovely V card. All right, let's put this in a sleeve. We're almost done, guys. We already got our secret rare, but it is what it is. I'm enjoying this as always. You know, even the subsets, even if they're, you know, interesting, not as exciting as the main sets, I still think they have a lot to offer. They're fun to explore, especially if there's like specific Pokemon you're after. If you're a species collector, if you're a Dragonite collector, I don't know, Inteleon collector, definitely go after this set. You know, with the card list being a bit smaller too, here for reference, there's only 63 cards in the main set plus then the secret rares. It's a lot easier to pull your chase card from smaller sets like this versus the main expansion sets that are a lot larger. Alright guys, so second to last pack here. Let's see what else we can get. So far 2 VMAXs and of course our SUR, but very nice gold card anyway. And we have Garbodor V by Uta, and we have the Cafe Master, not the full art, but the regular card, trainer supporter. There we go. So Garbodor, you'll go right there. And we'll have one last pack here. Let's see what we can get. We're still enjoying the Sword and Shield era while we can, guys, right? One to the front. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want your own booster box, by the way, be sure to check out my web store, KrystalKollectz.com. If you also want to support the channel for bigger projects, and we have our lovely Elemental badge. Not the Elementals like from Crash Bandicoot, but just a badge. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like. Also subscribe if you want to see more multi-language Pokemon openings, and comment your favorite card from the set below in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next video.